Hi there. Staying Stainless with Linda. Just heard a very heartbreaking story. Here's a story that moved us and we thought we'd bring it to you on air. So, Darren is a 69-year-old man who decided that he was going to get married for the fourth time. And he went ahead and married a very nice young lady who is only about 35. Well, when he married her, he made sure that she had everything he was looking for in a woman: money, class, education, and he made sure he went to visit with her family, and he did it the right way. Well, the right way is this: he did all the traditional marital rites and he married her comfortably. And then the next thing was the ceremony. During the ceremony, he picked and chose some nice young ladies that he was going to have an affair with, the ones that are called side chicks. So what happened after that? A month after the wedding, he started his journey with side chicks. His side chick profession really took off with a nice big bang, because he started taking his wife's Mercedes out to the conference rooms at major hotels. He'd go to a different five-star hotel with his wife's money as well as her Mercedes. And then she had no clue for several weeks. This went on from weeks. The weeks turned into months. And finally, one day she got wind of it. Somebody who knew her from church told her the truth. So she decided to go see for herself. She went to this five-star hotel and she found her husband at the lobby. As soon as he saw her, Darren quickly got up, walked to the wife at the lobby and said, "Hey, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be home with the kids. You're supposed to be doing homework with the kids. How about work? Did you work today?" She's like, "Yes, I worked today. I just came to see how the conference is going and just to be a part of the conference since you haven't invited me in the past 3 months." He said, "I told you that women are not invited to this conference, especially wives. Well, my business is different from yours. You're a school teacher and you have several other businesses. Why don't you focus on that and leave my business conferences alone?" She said, "But you have my car, Darren. You always take my car and I have to take public transportation. So I would like to sometimes drive my kids with my car to school and do other things and run errands." He said to her, "How dare you come here to embarrass me?" So he returned home that particular day. He had been spending 14 to 16 hours a day outside the home. He returned home that day early, about 10 hours early, after visiting with the high school girls that he was playing with. So he beat her up, beat her into a coma. She wound up in the hospital. And what happened after that? You can guess. What happened after that? She stayed in the hospital for 2 whole weeks. Darren did not make any effort to visit with his wife or visit his wife at the hospital. He did not care. He still used her money, used her car, and just went about his business like nothing happened. Eventually and gradually, she recovered from this coma and she returned home. Instead of leaving the marriage, she chose to stay. She was very, very passionate. She loved her husband to a fault, and she wasn't going to let one single incident ruin it. So she returned home, and she was as loving as ever, as romantic as ever, and she continued. I guess I've been giving too many good advice on romance etiquette and date etiquette with your spouse. So she went ahead, she took some of my advice, and she became a better wife, better than ever. She was so loving. She'd arrange dates, they'd go out, and she'd spend some more money on him, and she would just waste her whole money, lavish her time on her husband. She didn't know she was wasting it. She just felt good about it, that she